Hello, today we are going to work on multiplying negative numbers. So before we start learning anything new, let's just have a little quick review of what multiplying was way back in grammar school. So here we have 3 times 4 equals 12. This little X right there indicated multiply. Now that you're in algebra though, we don't use the X so much anymore. X starts to become a variable, we start to use it as a letter, and it's frowned upon to use it as a multiplication sign. So now, you will often see multiplied numbers written like this, where each number is written in parentheses. So this would be 3 times 4 equals 12. As a variant of this, and just to be tricky, I could just put one of the numbers in parentheses. Doesn't matter. Still means multiply. It doesn't matter which one goes in parentheses. Parentheses means multiply. Another way that you could write it is you could do 3.4. Notice that this is not a period. This is not down here at the bottom of your line. This is up near the center of where your numerals are written, and that also means multiply. So you can write that, you can write multiply in this way as well. Okay, the next thing that we are going to talk about is what it means to multiply negative numbers. So back in the day, when you were a small child, you learned that if you take positive 6 and you multiply it by positive 5, you get 30. And because you are bright and because no one ever taught you anything about negative numbers, you assume that it is a positive 30, and you are right. But what if we wanted to multiply negative 6 times negative 5? It gets a little bit more complicated now that we have these negative integers. Well, you're going to do the math the same. That is, your answer is going to be 30. But is the 30 going to be a positive 30 or a negative 30? The answer is, it's going to be a positive 30. You have two negative numbers, and they make a positive. Just the way it is. Now, it gets a little trickier if you have a negative number and a positive number. If that's the case, you still get the 30, but this time it's a negative. It would be the same if the 6 were positive and the 5 were negative. Again, you just have one negative number being multiplied, and so your answer is going to be negative. So if you were to summarize your rules related to the multiplication of negative numbers, if you have alike signs, your answer is going to be positive. If you have different signs, your answer is going to be negative.